an easy decision to make because I had bills. And when I'm stepping into now being a self-employed person, looking for business out there, it was not easy because it's not a guarantee. But I thank God that I have God's favor, and people knew my work. People know how I do this. So referrals were.
It was an easy footing.
It was an easy footing. Yes.
And one of the things now, because I know there are so many different entrepreneurs, and the biggest question is that at what point should you now, as an entrepreneur, get to employ someone into your business? So considering that you're a human resource, specialist, so if you're to advise any particular entrepreneur, at what point should an entrepreneur starting any particular business employ, and what are some of the, prerequisites should an entrepreneur put into place when making their first particular, or getting their first particular employee?
Starting as a business owner, you have to find yourself doing like everything. You are a finance person, you are HR, you are cleaner, you are the accountant, you are everything. Until a point where your business will grow and you have something to pay your staff. So I will say it doesn't have a definite period that after 3 months you have opened a business, now you have to employ. It depends with the needs and of course the demand in the market. Because if you have more contracts coming in, I was not in a position to do them all alone, and hence I had to have associates around me. And because again, putting a consultant on a payroll is quite expensive, unless the firm is too big. You know, your company now is too big. It's maybe in East Africa or over and above the region you're in. So I'll say I never hired like immediately. I was doing everything. But however, I have people who are experts in different areas, in training, in recruitment, in doing job evaluation and analysis. In as much as I'm good in all these areas, of course I can't be all, you know, I'm a generalist, yes, but I can't do like everything because of course the demand is out there. So I worked with associates who I'm working with right now. I have a team, yes.
And primarily for any entrepreneur, because you know guys in different businesses. So let's just give an example. Primarily, maybe I'm a tailor per se. So when I'm to employ my first employee, what's the best advice? Would I bring them in as a full employee? Should I bring them as a consultant? And when I'm factoring both particular decisions, because you know when I bring in as an employee, you have government regulations. What some of the factors should I put into place? Maybe just for any particular entrepreneur watching this, what are the advice you would give them when they want to make the decision as to anybody they want to bring on board to assist them in the business?
Okay, being a small size business, I wouldn't advise someone to go very fast into hiring. Yes, you will hire, but not putting a person in a payroll. You can start by piece of work. Using an example you have given, you a tailor, you can pay as per the piece of work, the many suits or the many, the many clothes the person will make. So you pay as per the piece of work. Meaning, of course, there is that percentage that you're going to pay this person. The person is not with you a whole month because again, that will come about with many taxes and so forth. But after you grow, it's always good now to have a permanent person in your system. You can have people as casual based. Casual based is where you are paying after the end of the day, meaning you are paying them wages, not a salary. And once you grow, meaning there is need for work, you want a fluent person, you want a regular person. There's no one who is permanent, but the language of the word people know is permanent employees. We don't have permanent employees are not permanent. They're not assets. You know, they are regular, meaning turnaround of 1 month or so. So you cannot put them on a payroll, but it's always good to have a contract or an agreement. Even if it is 1 week, I always advise employers, make a written agreement because there are two types of contracts. There's verbal contract and a written contract. A verbal contract is, there's this job, 1 day, 3 days, I pay you, that's it.
How do you prove a verbal contract?
What people will agree, and against mode of payment.
How can you agree?
And
So
again,
maybe
it calls for honesty.
So I'd say to this, but maybe I come. So how do you put into place as an employee? How do you secure yourself on verbal agreement?
But looking at where we are right now, I always advise employers to have a written document, even if it is a day. Have it stipulated that you'll work for me for at the end of this day, just like a draft, a format that someone will just fill in, you know. And like before there's that word of mouth, there's that trust which you build on trust, which is very good, yes. But it's better to have a written document. Either it can be soft copy or it can be hard copy.
Interesting. You've mentioned the aspect of casual and permanent. Maybe just before we go on a break, what's the difference between a casual employee, or let me just try to rephrase the question. For how long should you have a casual employee before they become a permanent employee?
A casual employee it's a 1 day. It's a 1 day job.
So you cannot be casually
one day
working for a
job.
company
However,
for 1 year.
you'll find the employees who are casual in organizations, they are there almost a whole month. But you find now that it's a one-day job, meaning they're paid wages. Wages you're paid at the end of the work or at the end of the day. But you find that there are those who are coming from Monday to Monday, meaning even the rest day, which is on a Sunday, needs to be paid.
Yes.
But such employees should not be with you for more than 3 months. Hence, what you find organizations do a rotation. You come for 3 days, go rest, another person comes in, that way.
Oh, so
that a person, there is not like, the person is not there on a regular basis.
Interesting.
Because that person, you make that employee a regular employee.
Oh, so if you have a casual employee, it's not supposed to be with you for more than 3 months?
No, not more than 3 months.
Interesting. If it's there more than 3 months, what happens?
No, you have to make them regular. You have to give them a concrete contract. What you call a contract, whether fixed or